So obviously this year has been an absolutely phenomenal year for you, and how are you finding the new the hype around you and this kind of media attention?
It's a bit scary, It's obviously it's slightly out of my comfort zone, but I've learned along the way, and I'm very fortunate to have a team around me that supported me through it, and just sort of trying to take it all in my stride. And it's very flattering, and it's fantastic for the sport that so much media attention is coming around it, and hopefully, hopefully it means that it reaches a wider audience and brings more people in.
Yeah, of course. Comparisons have to be made, I guess, with another Welsh lady, Helen Jenkins. Have you had a chance at all to talk to her leading up to this point in your career and in this race?
Helen's been fantastic, to be honest with you. Last year she was really supportive. We were out in Australia training with her, which was fantastic, and both her and Mark, her husband, have been great. They're really supportive and are always willing to give advice, and I hear she's here this weekend, so it'll be great to catch up with her and see her and see how she's getting on.
And you've been training out with the Brownlees up in St Moritz?
Yeah,
big camps, yeah.
St Moritz was fantastic. It's such a beautiful place. Obviously, I had a few weeks where I had a broken arm while I was there, so that was interesting. Sat on a balcony turboing instead of riding in the mountains. But it was great, and I think it really helped my performance in Stockholm. It sort of maybe saved me a little bit. But it's great to go away with the team and be in that environment.
So you felt an actual change from having worked up in the mountains. In what way do you think? Has it improved?
Well, going to altitude, it's harder work, isn't it? So the obvious physiological benefits that go with going to altitude, and also you're just in that sort of environment, a great training environment with a great team around you and great athletes around you, and you can't help really but to strive from that.
And of course, did you watch the under-23s this morning?
I was on the train, so I was refreshing my Twitter feed very anxiously, and really proud of all the juniors and under-23s. They're doing a fantastic job, and I think Tom's out there now, so fingers crossed it's going well for him. I don't know, but we are such a close team, and it's great to see them doing so well. And they've set the president now, so we've got to live up to it, haven't we?
Did you get a chance to speak to Lucy before her race?
No, I haven't. We've literally just come into London now, so I haven't seen them. But I just saw Georgia. She was eating her post-race ice cream, so she was really happy. And I talked to her dad, and he was really emotional. And that's lovely. That's great to see people being so happy, happy with what they're doing.
Yeah, of course. How have you found it this year? Obviously, there's two of you been going for the title between two Brits. Have you found that dynamic? Have you been able to, speak to Jodie before races? Have you been able to work together in that respect? How have you worked it out between the pair of you?
Well, it's great, having another Brit there and a Brit, to work with and sort of have at your side, which is fantastic. It can only be a good thing. Jodie doesn't actually train with the British squad. She trains with Darren, so we don't really see her much outside of racing. But we certainly have an ethos in the team where we race smart and try to race to our advantage, but not to the disadvantage of our teammates, and I think we're all learning that quite well.
Any race plans for Saturday morning?
Race hard. That is it. Yeah, go out hard and see how it goes.